Hello and welcome to IPC Tips. My name is Igor Alcantara, and today we're going to see how can we organize our load script. It's always a good idea to organize your script in a way that makes it easier for you or for other developers to find what they're looking for. So this is one example where the code is split in different sections. However, those sections, some of them have multiple tables, and it's hard to find a table that you want. Like if I want to find my order date table, I need to go either scroll until I find it or search for the table name. I want to make it easier. So it's always a good idea to have a code section per table in your data model, or sometimes per group of tables. If you have 2 or 3 tables that are very related to one another. Also, it's not a good idea to have tables loaded in the main section. We usually recommend the main section for variables declaration and for connections. So let's keep the connection to our database in the main section, but let's then create other sections for the tables after that. So let's click this plus sign to create a new section, and let's call it customers. And then let's go back to the main section and let's select the customer load, and then let's cut that piece of code. So there's a little bit more to that. Let's cut that and let's go to the customer section and paste it. Now let's go back to the main section and get the next one. So that's product. So we can select the product load statement, cut, create a new section after customers. Let's call it products, and then paste our code. And we can do that until we have all of the tables removed from the main section to the individual sections. Let's do this now with the fact table. So let me cut this. Let me then create another section. Let's call it fact. And paste. And then we have the orders, the product categories. We can paste it in the products because they are related to each other, to one another. So we can paste in the products. And then we have now the order date tables. We can now create another one. Let's create it right here. Let's call it calendars, because this is a calendar. So let me copy this piece of code right here, put in the calendars tab, and we can keep doing this. And there's another one, it's the ship date. We can keep doing this until we get all the tables in the proper section. Now let's say the only section we didn't touch is called the product category color. So we can either rename this, but I decided to leave it the way it is, because we're going to work with this in another video. So let me just rename this. Let me call colors. And then we have a section for the exec script. That's very common when you want to execute the script at a certain point and don't execute some old code or backup code or test code that you have after. Then we can reload the code, but that doesn't affect the changes we made. But it's always a good idea just to make sure that the changes you made, the fact that you changed the order of the tables load, will not affect your final result. After reload is done, then your organization of code is complete. Now it's much simpler and easier to find any table in your data model script. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave your comment telling us what you think about this video. Also comment about topics that you want us to cover. See you next time.